welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. If you are subscribed here because of my main channel, Katie Yanku, this is going to be completely different, and this channel is now going to be kind of like my vlogging channel and my Lularoe journey video channel too. So today I'm going to be talking about Lularoe and what you need to do if you are in the queue, or if you're thinking about joining the queue, what steps you're going to have to take after you join Lularoe. Before I get started into the list of things you should be doing in the queue, I just want to tell you guys a little bit of a backstory of me so you kind of know where I'm coming from. So I have been wanting to sell Lularoe for about 6 months now, and I was the one who always put it off and off and off because I used every excuse that it was too much money, what no one buys from me. Like, I was just so stressed out about it, but like I really wanted to do it, but I was just really stressed out and I always kept putting it off. And I'm like kicking myself now because I'm just thinking, wow, if I started 6 months ago, I wonder where I would be at now. So if you were in that boat of just, you're kind of like stressed out and you don't know if you want to do it or not or make the leap, this is me saying, this is a sign of me saying you should do it, and you should do it now, because you will thank yourself later if you do it now and you're not going to wait 6 months like I did and think where you would be at 6 months ago, if that makes sense. So if you want to join my team, I will have a link right down below where you can join my team, and my email. If you have any questions, feel free to email me and I will send you any information, or if you just want to talk and everything like that, that is totally cool as well. So that's just a little backstory of what I did and why I'm giving you guys this list now, because it really helps if you know what you have to do right when you send in your paperwork. If you keep seeing me look down during this video, it's because I have the whole list on my computer that I wrote out. So, because there's no way I'm going to be memorizing 31 things, there's just absolutely no way. So I'm just going to go step by step, and I'm going to have these all linked down below. And I include these all in my team packet that I send out. I send a bunch of information, like a cute little package out to all my team members. So this and a bunch of other information that I think is critical for you guys to know before you onboard is in my team packet. So you'll get that if you are a part of my team. Anyways, let's get into the list. Number one on my list is registering for USPS and getting all of your packages for free. So let me show you the packages that I use really quick. So this is the Priority Mail flat rate padded envelopes, and you can get 100 of these for free a day. So I just made an account and you can order a bunch of these and other packages if you want, like bigger boxes for customers who order more online and things like that. And I also get some poly mailers on Amazon, but I always get these for free and it really is amazing. And these are flat rate envelopes, so you can literally stuff as much stuff in here and it's going to be a flat rate of $5.95 for shipping, and that's it. So really good deal, and they're free, so definitely hop on, and you're going to want to get these as soon as possible so that you don't have to wait for them and have to pay for them if you onboard quicker than you think. The next thing I recommend is getting some kind of shipping service. So I use shippingeasy.com, but I do recommend getting this like right after you actually onboard, like you're getting your inventory and everything like that, because you get a month for free on Shipping Easy, and you don't want to waste that month of you in the queue and you're not even shipping anything out. So definitely wait until after you have already onboarded to sign up for that. Next thing is signing up for your business email, and I personally didn't do Lularoe Katie Yanku at Yahoo or gmail.com. I just have Katie Yanku at yahoo.com because that's what I use for all of my other businesses, services, and things like that for YouTube, so it's just easier for me. But if you have a kind of like funnier email, kind of like, I don't know, bouncing unicorns, you're definitely going to want to get something that has your name in it, and a lot of people do Lularoe Katie Yanku or whatever their name is. So definitely set up your email so that you can start emailing people and things like that, and you can just have it ready to go for when you onboard. Next is a receipt tracking system kind of thing, like Quicken or things like that. Personally, I'm not crazy organized with that kind of stuff. I kind of wait later on. I just have everything organized in a file in my room at my house, and that's just what I like to keep all of my receipts in, because I like having like a physical copy of my receipts rather than just online. So that's just me, but I'm definitely going to be getting into that once it is closer to tax season and things like that. But I definitely recommend, if you are type A and you can do all that stuff online, I definitely recommend going and just putting all your receipts into Quicken. This is super important. You're going to want to definitely brainstorm and maybe even do a couple drafts of this, but these are your hostess packets. So if you're going to have a online hostess packet and a in-home hostess packet. So they're going to be totally different. Your in-home and your online are going to be two different separate packets depending if they are in-home or online. And I do give in my team packet a kind of like rough draft of what that would look like for you guys to kind of like make your own and things like that. So definitely want to start making that as well. Next is drafting text for your Facebook invites, and another one is getting pictures for your Facebook invites. So you're going to want to start doing all that stuff and getting that ready for your online Facebook online shopping group. So definitely just start working that kind of stuff out and typing it out and just kind of getting ready for your online shopping group. Next is calling your insurance agent, because you are going to be having a ton of inventory that is going to be costing a lot of money, and you're not going to want to, just in case for any reason someone was to come in and steal it or anything like that, you're just going to want to make sure that you are covered. So definitely call your insurance agent and see how that can change your policy and things like that. Luckily, my mom is my insurance agent, so that was super easy for me, but definitely call, because that would be like a nightmare if something happened and you weren't covered for your inventory. So these next two are talking to your sponsor of what you want your inventory to be like and just your overall goals. So you're going to want to talk to them what you want to be selling, what you want to get to your inventory by, just kind of like mapping out what you want to do and talking to your sponsor directly so that they can help you maybe reach your goals or keep you accountable and things like that. That's super important to do, and your sponsor will be able to give you a ton of advice and what they did as well. Next thing you want to do is set up your Facebook group, and this is the fun part. This is when you get to start inviting your friends and things like that. So I would say start setting up your Facebook group maybe around, you can have it already set up, but don't start inviting people maybe until 2 weeks until you're going to onboard, just because you don't want them to get bored and then forget about your group. So I would definitely wait until 2 weeks until you onboard, and then you can start inviting your friends and hosting little giveaways to get people excited. But that is a super fun process, and I love that. So next is creating your guest list for your launch. So your in-home or online, whatever you're going to be doing. I did both an in-home and an online launch party. So make sure you're just already knowing who you're going to be inviting. And what I did too is for my launch party and for all of my pop-up events is on the invitation, I write on the bottom, if you bring a friend, you're entered to win a free pair of leggings. So that's a really good way to get people to invite more people and overall just have a bigger and more successful party. So that's just something to think about as well. So next is buying your supplies. That's another huge thing while you're in the queue, making sure you are ready for when you are going to be onboarded and launched. So buying your hangers, your racks, your shopping bags, your business cards, your I'm trying to think of everything. Making sure you have your washing instructions that you're going to be sending out to people, and all those like little itty bitty things. I have a whole supply list too that you can, if you want, I can send to you. So just making sure that you are getting ready and buying all those essential things, like a full length mirror for in-home pop-ups and just little things like that. Next is creating your signage and pricing. So I personally just did it myself because it's cheaper and I like to DIY my own stuff. So I just got a chalkboard from, I think, Hobby Lobby, and it's just like a cute one that stands up. And I just wrote out all my prices and things like that for in-home pop-ups, so they don't have to ask like, oh, how much is this? How much is this? So it's like a pretty big sign. It's about like this big and pretty tall. And I have all the prices and the names of items and things like that for when I'm at an in-home pop-up. This next one is super important, and this is diving in and making sure you know everything about Lularoe that you can possibly can, and just soaking up all the knowledge about the culture, how it got started, everything that you should know, so that if a customer asks you, you already seem like you are knowledgeable and you know everything about Lularoe so you can answer their questions. So this is super important, not only just for you and your customers, but I just think it's important for you to know the business that you are supporting and that is supporting you too. So definitely recommend looking into that and just learning. So the next thing is to start drafting emails and posts for your actual launch. So you were onboarded, things are crazy hectic, you're getting ready, you're going to want to already have those things drafted out because you are going to be stressed out if you don't have things already prepared. So you want to have your launch party and it to be fun and not stressful, so just make sure you already have those things drafted and set aside. There's like a ton of like alarms going off right now. So again, how I said that you should start buying your racks and everything like that. Business cards are really easy to do, and I personally custom made mine, but Etsy has some really cute ones too. And these are actually things that the business cards I think you should get right when you send in your paperwork. Buy some business cards because you're gonna want to pass those suckers out everywhere you go so that people can start joining your group and things like that. So that's really important because you will be wearing the clothes and people will be asking, oh, where'd you get that? That's so cute. And you can hand them your card and say, oh, I'm going to start selling this soon, so join my group. Things like that. So definitely get your business cards as soon as possible. Next, this is the thing that I actually didn't think of when I did my launch, and I just had to have the cash out. So definitely get a cash box for your in-home parties. It's just going to make everything a lot easier and just look more professional and keep everything in one place. So definitely get a cash box. You can get them, I'm pretty sure, at Walmart or Staples. They're super cheap, or you can probably find some on Amazon for even pretty cheap as well. So definitely get a cash box, and you can maybe decorate it with some Lularoe stickers and make it look cute. But definitely get that because that was my big mistake on my launch party. The next thing you're definitely going to want to get a ton of are these IKEA bags. And they fold out really, really big, and they will carry all of your clothes to and from your in-home parties. So I bought about, I think I have around 15 of these, and 15 will be enough for your initial inventory for sure. And these are really great, and they're only $2.99 at IKEA, so I think you can order them online as well, or just I got them in the store. So these are amazing, and I definitely think you need these. Next thing is doing some research and looking about how people set up their in-home pop-ups and things like that, and see how you want to display your merchandise and clothing as well, because everything is going to be different to how you want it to be done and what you're willing to spend on display items and things like that. So I personally just used my 4 racks at in-home pop-ups, and then I bring a tablecloth so put on their table, and that's where I put my leggings. So it's super easy, and that's just what I do. Maybe I'll invest in something a little bit later for like a cuter look, but you definitely want something that's going to be smaller and compact, because you don't know if someone's going to have, a smaller house or bigger house or whatever, and you have to lug that all in your car. So unless you have a ginormous car, you're definitely going to want to make sure that everything is compact and easy to take in and out of your car. This next one I think is probably also one of the most important things too, and this is going on your social media and starting to share your Lularoe journey right when you send in your paperwork. Be excited about it and post about it on Instagram, Facebook, say, just sent in my paperwork, can't wait to start selling Lularoe, and that's going to get everyone else excited and knowing that you're going to be starting to sell Lularoe. And hop on YouTube like this and start making videos of your experience and things like that, and that's gonna get people also finding you on other platforms that you may not even know, and they're gonna be finding you through that. So I highly recommend doing that as well, and that's just gonna help you and your business just be more successful. This next one is for conventions. So this is the end of 2016, so the convention already passed, but 2017's convention is, I don't know what off the top of my head, but you're gonna want to start researching for flights and hotels for that, and not booking anything yet, but just kind of research, get to know when things like that are going to be happening, or if certain trainings are happening around you, you're definitely going to want to go to those. So if you have any questions on that, just go ahead and feel free to email me and I will answer those for you. So next, you want to make your 50-person list for your 72-hour game plan, and then the next day have another 50-person list for your 72-hour game plan. So 100 people total that you are going to reach out to host a pop-up or to invite to your page or anything like that. So definitely do that and get more knowledgeable about the 72-hour game plan, because that is what Lularoe really believes in. So the next thing you're going to want to be doing is checking your schedule for the next 3 months and seeing if you're going to want to do shows. And by shows, I mean kind of popping up, not in an in-home setting, but more like street fairs or malls or things like that, in that kind of setting of events. And you can start booking those and things like that. And yeah, so not everybody does this, but if you are looking to do that, I definitely recommend planning ahead of time for that. Next, you're going to want to consider if you're going to be having any promotional kind of stuff for your launch, like free legging giveaways, a raffle, Lula Cash, anything like that. You're going to want to see like what you want to do. Personally, I think it's totally fun and people will love it and get excited for it. So I am very generous when it comes to giving away items, but not so it hurts my business, but just to get people excited and yeah, just getting excited for your sale that week or your launch or whatever it is. Just get kind of knowledgeable if you want to do that, and if so, how you want to do that. Next thing is something that I did a lot when I was in the queue, and this was just stalking Pinterest and start making a board all for your Lularoe stuff, whether it be how you want to style your Lularoe and certain trends, or little graphics that you want to put in your group. Just go on Pinterest and just totally search Lularoe and just pin everything. That is what I did, and I use it all the time. I go on my Pinterest board and I'm like, oh, let's see what I want to post today, and it's amazing. So definitely do that while you're in the queue. Next thing is a lot of people recommend reading inspirational books. I personally don't read that much, and I don't know if that's bad, but a lot of people recommend reading The Power of Ted. And yeah, so just find any inspirational books. A lot of people recommend a bunch, so I can send those to you if you have any questions of what books that I think you should read. But I'm just not a huge reader, so sorry. Last but certainly not least, you are going to want to start brainstorming to see if you want to build a team. If that's something that you're interested in, that you think you will have time for, because when you start building a team, you're really going to want to invest a lot of time into them and making sure that they are successful and that they feel like they are ready, because you are their leader essentially. So if you want to build a team, definitely start thinking of how you want to do that, when you would want to start building a team, and things like that. So I think that's it that I have to share for you guys today. If you want to join my team again, link will be right down below, and my email will be. You guys can feel free to talk to me about anything that you want to talk about, and if you want to join my online shopping group, it'll be down below as well. So I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!